Welcome to the STARS program, seniors taking active roles in society. And now, here's your host, ANITA FINLEY.
Dr. Appleton is here. Oh, my gosh. You know, I have to tell you, I look forward to his coming every time, Dr. PHILLIP Appleton, because I'm so used to it. Well, they can hear my voice anyway, right?
Saturday morning.
They hear my voice, so we got that. Okay.
Right.
So what happens is I have so many people who complain about pain, and I know you know that. It's probably the most important thing. If you want to go to dinner, the subject always comes up about pain. I have this. I always make the mistake, Dr. Appleton, of saying, how are you feeling? I should never say that. Pain comes up. So I tell them about you. I tell them about what they can do, but it takes a lot for them to get up out of their chair and over to your office, and I don't know why that is.
I don't know why that is either, but, you know, America's been drugged. That's the saddest part of everything. Most people take drugs, medication, injections, surgeries, operations, and why are they doing all that? Because the word pain. Pain is so negative. It's not a positive situation, the negative situation. Your life changes. You can't walk, you can't move, you can't go to the bathroom, can't sleep, can't go out, can't go to movies, can't go for dinner, can't go on flights, can't go on vacation. Your life is a mess. And if you're out there and I'm talking to you, there's other alternatives out there. Yes, the medical doctors are wonderful in certain ways, and they'll give you certain medications, and that's sometimes good and sometimes it's bad. But there's other alternatives out there. There's acupuncture. There's chiropractic, which I am. I'm a chiropractor. And as a chiropractor, I do laser. I have robotic lasers. Now, what is a robotic laser? What does it do? And how much is the cost? And what insurance does it take? Who pays for this? Well, let's go to the last one. You pay for this. And it's not very expensive. Insurances don't pay for this, unfortunately, because it's new technology. Why don't they pay for it? Well, that's a whole other story. But it's not expensive. The session is $120. That's for the time. The time is very important with laser because the laser beam goes in, increases blood flow and oxygen. How long does it last? These are the questions I get. I never know how long it lasts. How many treatments do I need? I can't tell you how many treatments you need. You might need 3, 4, 5. I had a woman that came in on Monday, and the husband brought her in, and the woman's crying in the chair, and she's saying, I've had this pain for 2 years. I can't go out. The pain goes down my legs. I can't go to the bathroom. I can't turn. I can't twist. I can't go out. I can't travel. I can't do anything. Please, please. The husband's saying to me, if anything you could do, helping her would be a blessing. So she came in on Monday, and I did a treatment. And usually I don't really ask after the first treatment, how do you feel? She gets off the table with my assistants, which is me, and she says, oh. I go, what? Are you okay? Oh, I think I feel better. Because laser is not an instantaneous boom. You know, they get an injection right away. You may feel improvement immediately. Laser is like a delayed reaction. Usually kicks in 24 to 36 hours. So when people leave, they don't really feel anything until the next treatment, which is a day after, 2 days later. So she walked out, and her husband said, you're walking better. I guess I am. We'll be in on Wednesday. Wednesday, she's walking. I go, where's your husband? I drove. She says, what do you mean, oh, you drove? Oh, yeah, I slept. Look at me. I look better. Because when you can sleep and you can rest and you can do your life, your facial expressions improve so much. Wednesday, she came in. We did the treatment again. Came in on Friday, which is yesterday, and she hugged me. She said, I can't believe it. Yeah. My neighbor told me to come to you. I said, and the neighbor said, what do you got to lose? It's $120 a session. You know, there's a guy up here in Boca somewhere who does stem cells, whatever, sure. And they wanted $18,000 cash.
And there's a lot more to it than just lying there on your table when you're going to go do something that. I have to tell you. Yeah. It's not simple.
Oh, I'm sure it isn't. And the word they say, not guaranteed. Well, nothing's guaranteed. Or you can go over to the laser center in Tampa, and that is actually a minor surgery they do, and that's around $20,000 out of your pocket. So the neighbor said to this woman, said, "What do you got to lose? He's right next door. It's $120. You're miserable. You're crying all the time. You're 68 years old. You think your life is over. You have grandchildren. You can't go visit them. You can't even hug them because you can't walk." And when she left yesterday, she said, "I'm taking as many cards as possible because I'm going to hand them to everybody on my floor at Palmer next door."
Right.
And that's what I hear a lot, But we talk about this all the time. For a pet, if people do anything.
Right.
For a new car, they'll get it painted, they get it washed. But for themselves,
it's amazing.
If it doesn't cover it by insurance, I'm not going. I'm not trying it.
That's an amazing thing to me because I absolutely have seen just what you said when I had my sick dog before little Charlie passed away. They got their credit cards out, $800, $1,000, and yet for themselves, and maybe it's because they're spoiled, maybe because a lot of the older people do have insurance. But, let's get back to this other. I want to talk about the people with pain. By the way, Kim Champion is watching.
Hi, Kim.
Champion.
Hi, Kim.
And Kim Champion advertised with us about 25 years ago when she first started Champion Home Health Care. And I remember she used to come in early in the morning, 5, 6 a.m., and she just had a new little baby. She's very successful today. She's stuck with it. But Champion Home Health has been a wonderful thing. And hello, Kim. So anyway, getting back to this, I just understand that people who have pain, really, they should never think about the money because they think nothing about going on a cruise. Pain is, as you said, is going to delay them for everything. If they are married, their husband or the wife not going to have a happy life. Their grandchildren are not going to have a happy life. All they have to do is get on your table and let your laser do the work. I've seen a lot of your testimonials, and they are amazing. So you really have gotten something. As a chiropractor, I know we talked about this before, you could only do so much. Now that you discovered this laser that you've been using for how many years now? This is a different one, but you started, 4 years ago or something?
Yeah, about almost 4 years ago.
Must have been fabulous for you.
When you in life, when you growing up and you see something you love, or you see someone across the dance floor and you go, "That's the one for me." That's what I was with this.
Yeah, I know this.
When I saw it, I said, "Oh my goodness, a robotic laser.
Yep.
How cool is this?" So instead of doing one spot, you encompass the whole area. And the laser goes in about 2-3 inches in. No, you don't feel it. No, there's no side effects. No, there's no burns. No, there's no rashes. There's no side effects. It's incredible, and it's a very powerful laser. So if I did knees this week, I did shoulders this week, I did elbows this week, I did carpal tunnel this week. It's very cool. It's an exciting. You can hear it in my voice. I love what I do. I cherish what I do. I made a move when I was 18 years old, what I wanted to do in life, and now I'm older. I'm doing this over 30-some-odd thousand years.
You're aging backwards.
I guess I am.
You're aging
I was with someone the other day, and they go, "How do you have so much energy?"
Right.
I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I never had a cup of coffee in my life ever. It's innate energy I have.
But you also have a very happy marriage. That's very important. You know that.
All that's important.
Yeah.
But when your health goes bad, and you have other issues going on, like right now I have a couple of friends. One has this, one has that, and I offer my services. I say, when you get out of the hospital, because your muscle tone is going to be shot, come in, I'll take care of you. And they all bless me and bless me and bless me. But the laser, yes, I do chiropractic too. I do auto accidents. I do slip and falls. I do all that good stuff. But the laser. I think
you do acupuncture too, don't you?
Yeah, I do acupuncture. And the cool thing is, this week I did, a woman came in with a shoulder pain. And when they come in and they go through the range of motions of moving their shoulder and they start crying, and then they tell me, "I'm on so much pills, on so much drugs, and my stomach is killing me from all the pills that I'm taking. I can't sleep. I can't turn. I can't." When you're sleeping, that's your 8 hours of heaven. Yeah. And if you can't turn, roll over one side to another side, and you're in pain, something's wrong. So I did acupuncture, actual real acupuncture, disposable needles. Yes, I use disposable needles. People always ask that question.
Well, why the acid? Don't they know
Well,
that?
because
Do other people
years
do
ago,
that?
I guess acupuncture people used to use the autoclave like the dentists use, and the needles are only a penny each. So for me to take a chance of spreading something, I just throw them away.
Of course.
In a disposable, organized air thing that I dispose of, and then I use new needles, and I do the acupuncture while the laser is on the area.
Ah.
So if I'm doing a shoulder, I'll do my needles first. The patient will be comfortable. She'll wear the goggles, or him, and the laser will hit the area. So the acupuncture is good for what? It's good to balance out the energy flow, the yin and the yang. What's the laser for? Also for decreased pain, increased blood flow, increased oxygen. So you're getting double zap.
That's very important. Wait, go back and say this, because I was going to ask you that. So the laser, the whole value of a laser, and it's a cold laser, right? That's what they call it? Cold
This
laser?
is really a hot laser, but most people know cold laser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying that it helps with the oxygen, which we know is very important.
The blood flow.
The blood
For
flow.
the beam goes in and increases the blood flow. Because without blood flow, we die. It's like without rain, nothing grows.
So go back. So someone's in pain. Whatever's causing that pain, why is this able to relieve that?
Because we're sending in like reserves going in. They're fighting the bad guys. They're fighting the termites, as I call it, and it's eating them up. And I had people come in with bone on bone, knee on knee, shoulder to shoulder, and they go, "Oh, you can't help me." I said, "Well, if you come in with that attitude, yes. But what do you got to lose? 3, 4, 5 treatments? It doesn't work? You can always have the surgery. You can always have the surgery. I'm not saying don't have the surgery, but maybe you could delay it. I'm taking care of this opera singer, and she said she's all set to have a knee replacement, and she travels around singing and all her things she does in the opera world. And she said, I want to see if I can avoid the surgery. So we're treating her a bunch of times, and we're doing the acupuncture with the laser. And the person who drives her says, I don't know if she's telling you, but she's so much better.
Isn't that fabulous?
But sometimes people don't. Sometimes people don't want to tell me. Guys are the worst.
Understand. Oh.
Guys are the worst. They're the worst. They're the worst. They never tell you anything. Well, how long you have it? I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks. The wife says, why don't you tell them you have it over a year? Why don't you tell them you played football? Why don't you tell them you played hockey? Why don't you tell them the truth when you're in front of a doctor? You know what? I'm not a judge. I'm going to try to help you. Kind of helps me when I know that the injury or the damage is there for a long time. So it's very cool that when people hug me, this week I could have done so many testimonials. It's a turn on. It's like the best thing in life, when people come in.
Yeah, you used to bring the testimonials on your iPhone, but I guess there are too many of them. You're not doing it.
So many. Go on Appleton.com and you can look me up. I'm in 954-973-0710. I'm in Pompano. I'm open 6 days a week at 1215 South Powerline Road, next to the world of the famous Palm Air.
Right. We actually have Lloyd Hassner watching. Lloyd Hassner is I don't know what he's doing now, but he was a big developer in Palm Beach County. So we got a lot of very special people watching you. But I want to go back over that because I think it's important to talk about. If it goes directly, it's a cell phone, goes directly to Dr. Appleton. It's 954-973-0710. So I just have to go along with what you said. I don't really understand pain. I don't have any, but you can be sure. I know that. But you can be sure if I have pain, the next thing I'm going to do is call you for an appointment. I don't want pain. Pain will change my life. I'm too busy. I can't have pain. So when people fall or they do something and they have pain, first ice it when you first fall.
Always
ice it, right?
Ice it.
And then make an appointment with Dr. Appleton and get it taken care of. That's my next thing. So someone who just has something happens, they have pain, they come to you, it's easier to take care of, isn't it, than if they've been sitting with it for months?
Short term is the best. Short term is the best. I took care of a volleyball player a couple of weeks ago. She was 18 years old. She went in for a shot. She hit the net, hurt her shoulder, came in, 2 treatments. 2 treatments.
And it's gone.
People say, oh, man, of course she's 18 years old. No, if you come in when it's really fresh and really just happened, it's easy to take care of it. When people have like a toothache, Isn't it better to go when you have a toothache rather than when you wake up in the morning and you can't even open your mouth? Or you have a roof leak. You see a dot on your ceiling. Isn't it better to take care of the dot rather than when the whole thing collapses? But we're Americans and humans. What we do is delay. We'll leave it alone. Oh, it's going to get better. It'll be fine. But, honey, we can't go out tonight? Why? I can't. I don't feel well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made dinner for you. Yeah, but I don't feel well. I'm taking too much medication. I'm too constipated. Because medication has all these side effects.
Yeah.
And then if you get addicted to this junk, then you really messed up. And I think in America, was it 88 people a day die on overdosing in America? It's sad. It's sad. There's other ways. Can I help everybody? No. Can I help you? Maybe I can. If you're listening to me, bring your MRIs, bring your X-rays. I'll look at it for free. If I can't help you, we end up like friends.
All right, so my next question. Let's say someone just has a hip operation, and they're still in pain. If they come in, can you lessen the pain?
I've done that with a lot of people. But a lot of people have to know, in life you have to reach out. And, yes, a lot of people who have these surgeries, some people are ex-drug addicts. They can't do pills. They have swelling after the surgery. They have pain after the surgery. They come to me with for the laser. It heals it faster. It increases blood fast. The more blood, faster you heal. And you see the swelling going down. It's great. But medical doctors still are out there where take the pills. One of my cousins who had back surgery in New York, and he says, the doctor told me that after I have the back surgery and he cleans up the stenosis, I won't have that neuralgia pain going down my leg. The numbness in my feet will go away. And now it's 2 years later. Now I have to walk with a walker. I go back to the doctor. This is yesterday. You go back to the doctor. He says, yeah, it takes time. But you told me after this 2 years ago that this was going to clear up. He says, I'm 62 years old. I feel like I'm 90 years old. Well, here, take these pills. So finally, I convinced him to go to somebody in New Jersey who does my type of work. So I hope he gets better. But, surgeries, they do help. Oh, absolutely, they help you. But some don't. And that's a problem we have in America. Pills are too easy to get. Doctors give out too many. Patients are in too much pain. Patients are miserable. Patients are unhappy. And when you're unhappy, what do? Nothing. You go into a cocoon. You feel like life is over. Your appetite, everything goes down. Your happiness, your family. Then your family says, oh, don't call her. No, she isn't going to be in pain. No, gotta get it. No, can't do it, But there's an alternative. I'm not saying I'm the helper for you, but if I can, isn't it worth trying? You have to reach into your pocket once in a while to pay for things. I'm not saying $1 million. It was really funny. Yesterday, the patient's leaving, and the husband wanted to pay me. And says, what do I owe you? I said $1 million. So the wife said, you're worth $1 million.
Oh, that was great. I love that.
No, but I made a joke. When you come to my office, you've been to my office, Anita. You came down years ago with one of your friends from Palm Beach.
You're
drove
hysterical.
all the way down from Palm Beach, all the way down to Pompano Beach.
Of course.
Why? To feel better.
Yes.
To feel better. And isn't it cool to feel better? Because when you come into my office, it's not like a typical medical office. You're not going to smell all that medical smell, whatever, It's almost like walking in Tommy Bahama. You feel like you're on the beach, and it's nice and friendly, and it has a nice feeling to it.
And the video is very important for people to, we're talking now, but you sit in the office in the lobby, and you will see this whole thing about testimonies and what it really is. That video is extraordinary, frankly.
It's a 5-minute video.
Yeah.
I think it's on my Appleton.com.
Oh,
I think
good.
it's on. I think it's on that.
Okay.
So you can watch it. People come in with different languages. I had a Russian, and I had a person who speaks totally French and Spanish, because my Spanish is terrible and my French is really worse, and even my English is pretty bad. But anyway, and they'll watch it, and they'll get it in their head what they like it. But everyone's different. I have a testimonial. I'm going to show you one.
Okay.
This is pretty good. If I get it going, we'll be amazed.
Right. Well, we're gonna do
try.
that. Well, I have to just say that Dr. Appleton has a lot of testimonials, and I love them. And his staff, so loving. You go in there, and they really help him. They help the patients who come in. So I can't say enough about it. I'm going to give you his phone number one more time. It's very important. It's 954-973-0710. And he is there in the Palmyra area, which is really off Atlantic in Broward County.
But, I had people over the years.
Do you have it?
I have so many. I'm trying to nail it down which one.
Yeah,
but
all right.
It's very cool when somebody comes in. It's the funniest thing is when the husbands and wives. This is a goof. This is unbelievable. Because the husband, I come in the room, I go, hi, how are you? And I say, and they say, they point to each other. Oh, I'm the patient. So then after I do the wife or the husband, I have a problem with my neck.
Oh,
so
right.
then the husband comes in.
Right.
So at the same time. Yesterday I had this woman, Chantal. She's a lovely lady. And she's back in town because this season, it's 4 to 6 months. And she said, can you see my husband today? I said, what's wrong with your husband? He said, we were lifting the luggage at the airport and I hurt his back. Can you take care of him? And I haven't seen her since last April because they go and they come back. You know, the snowbirds,
Right.
So she came back and then the husband came in. And, but it's really amazing.
And were you able to?
I did. He wanted laser. People walking in now tell me what they want.
Yeah, they don't want chiropractic. They want laser.
Well, for the older patients, chiropractic has its ultimate limit, absolute. Everything has a limit in life. But I try to avoid treating people who are older. It's very. I don't want to hurt them more than they're hurting. Chiropractically, because you adjust them sometimes. The bones are brittle. Then you gotta be you gotta be very careful. Chiropractors are very careful because we care. But now when the patients come in, because they know me, I'm doing a lot of laser, they say, can I have the laser?
Right.
I had a guy came in yesterday, and I meet with them, I talk to them, what's wrong with you? Is my sciatica. Do you want, they call it chiropractor.
Oh, chiropractor.
Yeah, chiropractor. So he says, it didn't work. Can you do the laser?
Uh-huh.
I said, how'd you hear about the laser? He said, one of my friends told me about the laser. Because where he lives, they don't have that. So, and they watched the video for a few minutes and boom. 30 minutes later, he was walking out. And
you talked before about going and having epidurals and needles and all. I don't want to have things like that. The laser is so simple. I've seen you do this. They're lying on your table and they're doing nothing. They have you. I mean, why would you?
Asleep.
Yeah, right. Why would you want to trade one for the other?
I don't want to discount epidurals. I don't want to count out surgeries, operations. They work, but they don't work all the time. How many surgeries can you have in an area?
Yeah.
How many epidurals can you have?
But wait a minute, let's talk about epidurals. It is something is going into your body.
At certain times people get so fed up, Anita, that they can't take the pain. They'll do anything.
That's what I'm saying. So why don't they come first for the laser? Because that's not.
Because the insurance doesn't pay for it. Maybe the insurance pays for the epidural. Maybe the insurance pays for the operation. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. Maybe, I don't know. But I do know that the ones who do come in to me, 80%, it's a pretty high percentage, feel better.
All right. Well, let me just say, I love to buy organic food, and I don't have a lot of money, but when I go to even Publix has it now, I buy organic.
Greenwise.
Okay, Greenwise,
yeah.
but I go to little local markets. Maybe it costs more, but I know I'm getting something that's good for me, and that's how I feel about the laser.
I don't think insurance pays for food.
They don't. It doesn't.
I don't think insurance pays for...
And supplements. A lot of us are on supplements. No one pays for that but us.
No one pays for that. People have to go in the pocket and pay for it. This is not very expensive. If it works, why not try? If you try, it might be helpful for you. But I do this all day. I do this 6 days a week. So people, now my hours are all over the place and my advertising, whatever. People just walk in. Most people don't even make appointments. They just walk in.
And then wait? They just wait for you?
Wait, yeah, they wait. They do wait. But in
it's
my
better
office,
to make an appointment, I think.
Yeah, it's nice.
Isn't it?
It's nice to make an appointment.
Yeah. Of course, you're leaving right now from the studio, and you're rushing to your office. You work 6
Yeah,
days
I'm a
a week.
maniac worker.
No. But
I
I think what you do, you're almost like a detective. Someone comes in, it's like, okay, what do they want? What can I do? How am I going to solve this problem?
It's true.
Yeah, I
It's
know
true.
it is. That's
It's
how
true.
you are.
Because when you go to any doctor, you have like one shot, maybe two.
Oh.
And they come to you, they want to be well yesterday, but they know if they had a couple of years, it's not going to happen. Come and try it. If it doesn't work, what did you lose? $120? Well, maybe it does work, and maybe you can move better. Maybe you can go to the toilet better. Maybe you could turn over. Maybe you go see Knives Out. That's a new movie out. Maybe you can sit there for 2 hours. Maybe you go for a drink or happy hour. Maybe. But if you sit there and cry, and yes, I don't help everybody, but I do help people.
And before you leave, I want to tell you that the veterinarians now have the laser, and they're using it on the pets. Do you know that?
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
They do,
yeah,
and people are paying for that.
More than what I'm charging.
Yes.
Much more than I'm charging.
It's true. And there's one vet that does the acupuncture and the laser together, but it does work. So it's working on pets. Why would you deny yourself? Anyway, we have to go.
We have to go 954-973-0710, 1215 South Powerline Road, next to Palm Air. I'm open 6 days a week. Call, come in, visit, say hello. Bring your MRIs, bring your x-rays. I'll look at it. If I can help you, I would love to.
Dr. PHILLIP Appleton, thank you. We'll see you here next week.
Next week, we're going back to back.
Back to back.